Okay, so I've recorded this video a total of 2 times so far. The first time, like if you follow me on Instagram, you saw like a little bit of it. I was very on one. I said a lot of things. I was super angry. It felt good to let out in the moment. But then looking back, I was like, this is not who you are. You need to chill out, you need to calm down. So then I recorded again that same day in the late evening. I was tired and the energy just wasn't giving what it needed to give for the story. You could tell I was just, at that point, I was just angry. And that was it, just angry. No other emotions except for angry annoyance and done. So I'm gonna record this again, telling the story with a smile on my face, even though it doesn't require a smile. It is not a very like happy, laughing, go-getter moment, but yes. Okay, so some of you guys know that I am currently in college and I live in student housing apartments, right? So I picked my roommates. There's like an app that you go through to decide who you want to be your roommates. I ended up finding these people in real life, but you still like kind of go through the same process of like find them on the app, and then once it's on the app, it goes on your lease. It's a whole process, but I found roommates that I wanted to live with. When I found them, I let the apartment know, they knew, and all of a sudden, I'm missing a nail. I've said this 2 times. I am missing a nail. Please ignore it. I'm about to redo all of these. I found them, they were super cool people. They seemed responsible, dependable, great Samaritans of society. So eventually, during the summer, I get a call, and it's the apartment that I currently live at. And they're like, hey, so we can't accommodate your roommate request. Didn't tell us why they couldn't accommodate what I literally am paying for, but they said there's nothing they can do about it. We tried so much to like try and get these roommates, me and my friend that used to live beside me. We tried so much to like have this like work out, but they were like, no. And so they set us up with these random people, right? Mind you, this is not like why I'm making this rant. I mean, it is, and this will probably be a whole separate video that I make after I move out, when this whole situation is just completely over. But we'll get to like, this is just backstory, and then I'll build to why I'm standing in front of a camera telling you that I'm angry. So yes, then they set us up with these random 2 other girls, right? Mind you, I was not supposed to live with animals at all. These 2 other random girls have a Shih Tzu. We're talking to them. They seem really mean, just really weird, really strange. And they tell us, yeah, we have a Shih Tzu. He likes to bite people. I said he likes to what? He likes to bite people, and he also has anxiety. So she basically said when she leaves for her biology lab at 8 a.m. in the morning, the dog likes to bark and howl and scream until she returns home. Do you think I want to be awakened by an ankle biter Shih Tzu at 8 a.m. in the morning? No, that is not anything that I fancy, you know? No. So I call back the apartment and I'm like, y'all are gonna have to stick me with some new normal people. Or need to find somebody else because I can't do this already. And we literally haven't even started yet. Again, it's summer, have not moved in anywhere yet. I'm already like, I'm not doing this. So after that, they set us up with these other 2 people. They seemed fine, they were cool. One of the girls is like, I have a cat. I was like, cats are cool. It's a really chunky cat. He's super sweet though, he doesn't do anything. Only bad things that his fur is always all over the place, but I personally thought it was better than an ankle biting Shih Tzu, right? So we're like vibing, get to the apartment, right? I'm under the premise, or talk to me, right? When you move into a new apartment, you're normally under the premise that somebody's already came in and cleaned the apartment, especially at a student housing apartment. You assume that they may have came in, cleaned the common area, as well as your room and the bathroom when new people are moving in. I can understand not doing it in between the semester, but for the summer, maybe you come through and check the apartment that you own, right? No, move in, place is shitty, place is gross, place is nasty. I remember cleaning off the floors. The floors were literally the bucket. The water was black, absolutely black. Little side story as well. Me and the person that lived beside me, we decided to clean behind the stove one day. And tell me why we pull out the stove, mind you, just crap all over the floor. It just fell like off the sides of the stove. Like I'm talking Cheerios, rice grains, substances that I don't know what they are, just like falling. There's like all over the floor. And in the mayhem of all this, there's two big, fat, dead roaches. Like a little couple roaches, just dead. Like they were married and they just decided to die together. That's what it looks like. Take that story and then make up what you think the rest of the apartment looked like and like what the vibe was, right? So from the beginning, this apartment has literally been just inconvenience after inconvenience after inconvenience. It's gross. Nobody actually came through to thoroughly clean it, just like made it look clean. And it's like, what? So when I move in, right? This is like why I'm making this story, right? When I move in, I look at the common area just a little bit, not really. I think I looked at the common area maybe like 2 weeks after I was already in here, right? Or like a week, I don't know, but I'm never in the common area. And I look at this couch and the couch is tore up like somebody's cat said, oh, I need a scratching post right now, and used the couch as a scratching post. I am gonna input a video here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But mind you, my dumbass, my stupid self, I'm already, that's maintenance. Give me 1 second. Okay, like I said, that was indeed maintenance coming in to finally take out one of the chairs. We will get to that part of the story. So, I don't even remember where I was because, golly, I think I was talking about this couch already being tore up when I got here. I think that's where I was. We're gonna start there. So yeah, so when I get here, the couch is already tore up like somebody's cat used the couch as a scratch post, right? So I assume, one of the morals of the story is never assume, right? I assume that obviously when new people are moving into an apartment, the apartment does a thorough check of things that were broken, if anything was broken, so they can charge previous people, if everything's in the correct order, just to end that sentence there, right? I thought that made sense. Apparently, that never happened. I did not know that. I didn't take pictures of the couch when I moved in and like, hey guys, you need to fucking fix this fucking couch because it's tore up. I don't use the common area, never bothered me. I never cared, right? Everything in my room was fine. I kind of figured that's all that mattered. Nothing's wrong in my room. That was the end of it, right? No, it wasn't. So, so end of first semester, right? New people move in, 2 new people move in. So it's me, it's a 4x2. Let me start by saying that. I live in a 4x2, that means 4 people, 2 bathrooms, 1 on each side. So 2 people move out for the previous semester, and then I get 2 new people that move in. I'm assuming the way the story went, right? I have all the details, but this is what I'm assuming. New people come in, they take pictures of what's broken, what's not broken, send it off to the apartment. Now they finally realize, oh, this couch is tore up. Mind you, I've been texting the previous people who used to live here with me, and it sounds like this couch has been tore up for the past 3 years, and they're just now realizing, somebody's just now looking at pictures and looking at shit to realize the couch is tore up. Or if anything's messed up for that instance. See, now I'm getting mad again, and I'm like, let's bring it back, let's bring the smile back, let's bring the good energy back, even though it's not a good energy story, right? Okay, I'm gonna try my best. We're trying my best. So one day, right? Yesterday, I'm in my bed, minding my business, reading fan fiction, which is, in my opinion, the utmost level of minding your own freaking business. The utmost level of minding your own freaking business, right? And I get an email, and it's from the apartment, but it's like the normal email I always get, where it's like, you owe us like $15 because we always go over the utility cap, so they're like, you need to pay the extra. It's like, whatever. So I open it up, I'm like, oh my gosh, just paid you rent, but what else do you want from me? Tell you why it says I owe $95. Mind you, the most I've paid this apartment for utilities, $15 to $30. You want $95? So I open it up, right? I hop on my computer. And I'm cussing as I'm going over to the computer because I'm like, who, what, when, who, how are you gonna get $95? How am I gonna get $95? You want my $95? No freaking way you're getting my $95. What is wrong with you? And I'm like going on to like see their receipt book to see what they're charging me for. Like, I know it's cold outside now. You're charging me for the heater? Or have we been taking too many showers? Because apparently you can't take more than like 3 showers a week until they charge you over the cap. And mind you, little part of my little rant, the water doesn't even stay hot for more than 10 minutes. So I'm paying for flushing the toilet. I have to limit how many times that I defecate for the day. Paying for cold water. And paying to be able to see. Which, okay, sure, fine. But $95? No. Look at the receipt book. Tell me why it says $95 for a commonplace living chair. ASAP, I call the apartment, obviously. Because I know exactly what they're trying to charge me for and why. I call them up. I'm like, where's your manager? I turned to Karen. That's who I was yesterday, and that's who I am today. I said, put your manager on the phone. Mind you, the people that work at the apartment are students. No offense, I'm also a student, but you don't know what the frick's going on. So get off the phone, right? I'm like, where's your manager? Obviously, the manager's not in because the manager is never in, even though it's like, there's 2 of y'all, right? And I guess you just get paid to go and walk around Denton. Why are you never at your job? Why are you never at your desk? Why are you never at your chair? Why are you never at your phone? Make it make sense. I couldn't make it make sense. Maybe somebody else can make it make sense. Maybe there's some managerial thing they need to do outside their workplace. I don't know. Obviously, she's like, I'll like take what's wrong and like bring it to my manager or whatever. And I tell her about the complex couch, tell her I'm not paying for this because it was like this when I moved in. And you can obviously, these are cat marks on this couch. Asked me if I took pictures of it. Obviously, I didn't take pictures of it. I already told you I didn't take pictures of the stupid fucking couch. And she's like, well, can you send an email so we have it in writing? Send the email. Don't get a reply until today. Mind you, I sent this email like, I don't know, 11 a.m. Said that I had the email wrong. That's the exact email that your student worker, again, you don't know what's going on, gave me. So I called back this morning, right? After not getting a call, an email, a message, nothing. Left my number on the email, no nothing. Okay, took a little break. I'm calm again. I feel like I was getting a little bit heated again. We're good. We're back. So yes, I called back this morning, right? Because again, I haven't gotten a response, and I'm like, hey. She gives me her name. I'm like, I talked to you yesterday. Update. Haven't gotten an email back. She's like, you didn't get email. I'm like, no, I did not. I just told you that. And he's like, okay, well, my manager's saying she never got an email. We go through the whole process. I send another email to her and the manager again. Then finally I get an email back. Tell you why on this email, she tells me this needed to be in a photo. If we don't have a photo, then we just have to charge you for it. So I called back right as soon as I got that email. I called back and I say, is your manager available to get on the phone? Because I need to talk to an actual person. Finally, I get on the phone with the manager and she's like, what did she say? I basically gave her the whole rundown about how the couch was messed up when I got here. I was like, I'm not paying for this couch. It was messed up when I got here. She's still like, well, if you didn't take pictures of it, then we don't know who like messed it up. And I was like, I could tell you messed it up because I talked to, right? I even talked to one of the people that was here last semester that's still here. She said it was messed up when she moved in. I was talking to her in the union. You know what union is, right? And I'm talking to her and I'm like, hey, what are we gonna do about this couch? You got like charged too, right? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, I literally called them when I moved in. Again, she moved in before me. And she said she called them, talked to them. It was like on the phone. She was like, couch is messed up. I'm just notifying you, like, the couch is messed up. So somewhere along the line, they were notified about this couch. which is what's going to be our saving grace, because I'm not paying for this couch. We know that it wasn't us. You know that it wasn't the people that's currently here. It was the people that were here previously that also had a cat that just really needed a scratching board, right? So at this point this morning, I'm already under the premise that I'm going to be paying for this chair. So I call her. Oh, I'm already on the phone with her, right? And I'm like, so if we pay this money, the couch is going to be... Just got an Amber Alert, so I messed up my video. So, golly, I just can't tell the story. I just can't. So while I'm on the phone with her, I'm like, so we pay this money, the couch is going to be replaced, right? And she's like, it wasn't already replaced? No, it wasn't already replaced. Should have been replaced 3 years ago, but no, it still has not been replaced. And she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna follow up on that. So just now, when I told you the maintenance guys came in, the guy comes in, he's like, hey, I'm here to make sure a couch hasn't been replaced. And I'm like, yeah, come take a look. Then he just took out the couch and they're like replacing it now. So as I'm on the phone with her as well, I'm like, so if I can get the people that tore up the couch, if I can get them to like come and say that they messed it up, you know, I can get some verification. Where do I go from there? She's like, at that time I was kind of under the premise that it was my current roommate, her cat, but I kind of already was like, I see him. He really don't do nothing like that, right? And so she was like, well, if they verify it, then we'll just charge them. But again, the whole situation's changed. The couch was messed up long before I've gotten here, which is really still like messed up because, number one, I was never supposed to live with animals. Never. So to be forced to pay for these animals that I never wanted to live with is very, very... I'm trying to think of an appropriate word for this scenario that isn't a cuss word. Let's just go with stupid. Let's just go with stupid, and I want no part of this. I do not want to do that. As well as the maintenance, nobody's doing their job. If new people are coming to apartment, if the year is over for the student living apartment, why aren't people coming through to check these apartments to make sure they're appropriate for the new people coming in? Again, I told you when I got this apartment, it was nasty. So nobody's cleaning, nobody's checking anything, nobody's doing anything. So, what I wanted to say, what I've said in my past 2 recordings, if you go to UNT, Denton, right? And you're seeing this video and you're like, OMG, use this hand because this hand's messed up. OMG, what apartment is that? Text me. I will let you know. Student living in general, right, is messed up. And I really think maybe I've gotten, not the short end of the stick, I've gotten an okay stick, right? But because I'm in it, it sucks. I heard other horror stories, like apparently everywhere is booty. And again, here is bad, but I know there's worse. Like I could be like walking on roaches because there are apartments like that down here. But it's still not great. It's actually pretty annoying. Again, before I even moved in, I was being inconvenienced, and I am... That's a loud truck. Before I moved in, I was being inconvenienced, and I'm still continuing to be inconvenienced by nobody doing their job properly. So, that's the story. That's what happened. That's where I'm at. Now they're finally replacing these couches that apparently are supposed to be replaced about 6 days ago. I don't like living here. I'm moving out ASAP. Yeah. Thank you for watching. There's an update. I'll probably give it on my Instagram because I'm done. I'm not telling the story again. I'm not talking about this again. I mean, I am, but months from now, I'm very tired. I'm very sick. I'm very not a happy camper. Bye-bye.